The story begins on Christmas Eve, with Delia lamenting the fact that she's only saved $1.87, despite months of pinching pennies at the grocer, butcher, and vegetable man. She flops down on their shabby couch and cries, while the narrator goes on to introduce the young couple, Delia and Jim Dillingham Young. The narrator then describes their apartment, remarking upon its cheapness, $8 a week, and lack of a working doorbell. Delia stops crying, but is still at a loss for how she might buy a Christmas present worthy of Jim. She suddenly remembers the pier glass, a sort of thin mirror between the windows of the apartment, and stands before the glass, releasing her hair to fall to its full length. Here, the narrator describes the couple's most prized possessions: Delia's long brown hair that falls below her knees, and Jim's gold watch that was passed down from his grandfather. He compares these items to King Solomon's treasures and the Queen of Sheba's jewels. Delia runs downstairs onto the street, where she finds a hair shop run by a Madame Sofroni. After a brief exchange during which Madame Sofroni evaluates Delia's hair, Delia sells her long locks for $20. Then, she spends the next 2 hours looking for a perfect present for Jim. She decides finally on a simple platinum chain for Jim's watch, comparing the watch's lack of ornamentation and value to Jim's personality, which is equally quiet and valuable. Delia returns home to fix her hair into curls and prepare dinner before waiting for Jim at the door. She says a little prayer, hoping that Jim will still find her pretty without her long hair. When Jim enters the door, he freezes, staring at Delia's hair without expression. Delia runs to Jim and tells him that she had her hair cut and sold in order to buy him a Christmas present. Jim continues to stare, and Delia repeats that her hair is gone, but that her love for him is immeasurable. Jim finally moves, giving Delia a hug and throwing a package on the table. He reassures her that no haircut could make him like her any less, but that he was shocked because of the present he bought for her. Delia opens the package to find the beautiful tortoiseshell combs that she had coveted for her hair. She shrieks in joy before crying, and Jim comforts her before she remembers her own present to Jim. She pulls out the watch chain and asks to see Jim's watch so that she might try the chain on it. Jim flops down on the couch and smiles, saying that they should put their presents away for now and that they're too nice to use just yet, before admitting that he sold the watch to buy the combs for Delia. They decide to have dinner, and the narrator sums up the story with a little paragraph on the Magi. He describes them as wise men who invented the art of giving Christmas presents. And he compares Jim and Delia to the Magi, saying that of all who give gifts, these two are the wisest.